Start. Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? 18, 20. Oh, yeah, I almost fell asleep, like, and didn't get up. I didn't set alarms or anything. I just sat there, falling asleep, staring at the clock. Sure, just set the alarm, but anyway. Dang. Hmm. I know we don't have all this all this much clutter and stuff over here. Anyway, hold on. Hold on. I mean, I could just like change the screen, but I don't. All right, hold on. So we got Sophia Flower episode for you guys today. So I gotta set that up. I gotta turn on this thing. Is there an easier way to find? Oh, here we go. No, maybe. Um, trying to find my own stuff, but I can't find it. Oh, I just hate typing it out. Like, ace. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, people. I had a good morning. Went to mom's. Grandma was there. Sister's still there. You know, just hanging out. Um, all right, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. That's finally up and running. Watching it to an ad real quick because that's what that does. And then this one's scheduled. I want to play it. Go to view on YouTube. Pause it. All right, and close you then. And close that one then. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so that's that. Close this one. Okay. All right, and then what else is going on? Got my cameras on. Got my camera up. Dude, I have a blast doing this show, man. Are you kidding me? All right. All right. Thanks for everything I got. So let's do this. Check my buttons. Oh. Buttons, why are you not working? Okay, well, that button worked. How come this button doesn't work? Oh, what? Oh, how does only one button work? Title, Nooners. Why on the Nooners page? Oh, because it's still under my pockets. That's why. Hold on. Nooners. That's. Oh, got it. There we go. I it doesn't seem like a a hard step to miss, but it was. All right. Ugh. How's everybody today? Oh, I was going to say something. A couple of things. I got some, but I'm not going to. Well, I guess one of them, I'll wait until the regular show starts so that way I don't get accused of anything. It being on the pre show. 17, 5 seconds. Good job. Oh my gosh. Let's fix this here and expand this out. Just a little. Because you can still, ooh, and then we gotta go up a little bit. Cover the box. Down. Oh, that looks like ooh, look at that. Like a glove. Oh, nailed it. Look at that. That gnome is, look at him. Oh, you can barely see the seams. Look how good that is. Oof. Ooh, that is pretty. You guys go back, rewind. You're like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Well, you can see the edges. You see my shirt. All right, got 2 minutes. Hang out. $30. All right. There we go. Where's my volume? Where we turn this bad boy up? Oh shit. Hello and welcome to Whimsy Nooners Live. I'm your host Ben. Do I ever say my name? I get the hello and welcome, but if how often do I ever say my name? That's interesting. I'm your host Ben. Like, are there? Okay, we've done like 80 of these things. Are there like 40 episodes in which someone's like, I don't even know what the hell this guy's name is because he doesn't ever say his name? That is possible. I need to move pics. Moved. How are we all doing? Um, let's take 2 seconds before we start the show to I want to say it's not I'm trying to think how to word this. Let me think. So let's just let's see. um, you'll hear more about it on Saturday, but thank you to Kelly for always being right, and Megan for confirming my issues about the moving the seat is all Ben issues. Um, but I will not apologize for their really shitty taste in fucking television. They're absolute monsters. But thank you to Kelly and Megan. Man, they came at me hard last night. Are you kidding me? Um, got another disclosure later, but I think I could tag it into one of the commercials. So I thought this Megan texting me. Hold on. Uh, no, it's American Music Supply sending me a coupon code, and I don't need it. Um, so hey, how are we all doing? Welcome to I don't like the spacing on this title card here. It seems a little. I think it's the font sizes. I think the Welcome to is too small. That needs to be bigger, and then it would fit on there. Deal. Anyway, Nooners, this show. I'm gonna talk about my week, some TV, and then a theme over the last week, this week, and probably next week. We got some some Whimsy Flower episodes. So um, hang out. Obviously, I put the Whimsy Flower stuff at the end because it's the best stuff. So you have to watch all of this to get to that, or you can wait till 1 o'clock when it posts online. So, but hang out, please. Anyway, let's get the show started. 12:04. Boom. There we go. Hi, Grandma. Getting to know me. All right, let's get to know me a little bit. Find out what I've been up to this week. These motherfuckers. Again, I absolutely hate these people. Deal with the passion. I love the car. All right, let's just get that out there. Love my car. Um, I've owned 4 cars, and 3 of them have been Nissans, and I think they're fantastic cars. These people are absolute monsters, but not in the fun way like Megan is or Kelly. Like these guys are just straight, legit, like horrible people. Um, when I got my oil changed, and then, dude, like I don't. I don't like. See, now I'm all. Oh, see, ooh, I'm all gun shy now because I don't want Megan coming at me and being like, "Hey, Ben, you dipshit." Um, here, okay. I'll tell you my experience, and then you can judge your based off of your own opinion on whether or not you like these guys or not. So I go 4 months ago, got an oil change, and they were like, "You need to fix your struts," and they gave me uh, a thing that was like $1,000. Hi, mom. We need your struts, and I said, "No, no, no, thank you. I don't think I need my struts." So 4 months go by. I go back this last week, get my oil change, expecting to see struts on my list of like checkup things. Not on there. So why did I need struts 3 months ago, but not 5,000 miles later? So that's one thing I didn't like about these guys, the inconsistency. Okay. So it is what it is. Two, what is adorable about this guy is I've had the car less than a year. And I don't know. I don't, what's interesting is I would be curious to see how often this happens. Like they call me like an hour and a half into the service asking me if I want to sell my car for a newer one. I am curious, like, here's a couple of things, okay? What kind of bonus do you get if you're like the service guy who's like, I upsold an oil change into a new car? Like, what does that look like anyway? Well, like, do people do that? Like 2025, like the normal, I know people can do it, but are there people who are like, yes, a year in, I'm going to sell my car during an oil change to get a newer one? I am curious. I'm not even judging based off of that. I just think that's kind of a weird ballsy move to make. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. So obviously I said no. Um, he caught me halfway through a nap, so I did kind of laugh a lot, and then I did tell him I will never ever again buy a car from that place. And he's like, "Oh, why not?" I said, "No, I'm gonna ask." Uh, but then they're like, they're so funny, right? So go back to November or October of last year. We had the whole car saga, and I railed for hours about it. The idea that the guy's like, "Oh, hey, he doesn't." Okay, one, here's what's amazing. I was like, "No, I'm not interested," and he's like, "Oh, why? Is it the money? Like, we can keep your payments at $300. I don't have a car payment, guy." Like, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know that," and I'm like it's weird. We go sell your car. No, like I get this is the exaggeration. It's like, oh, are you poor? You need less. Like I get car payment is like the next logical step would be like, oh, people who or don't buy new cars just because of the car payment. So I get like that's the direction he took to get there. Anyway, so I was like, no, and then I'm like, and I'm thinking, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Trying to keep my car payment down because uh, nobody knew what the hell they were doing a year ago. So like I have zero confidence in these guys at all. I pick up the car and I get the shopping list of things that need to be worked on, and then they're like alignment, all this other stuff. And like $700 later, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, where's my struts? Like, why did my struts not need work now than last? And I think that's like, uh, so here's what's interesting is like I think it makes sense not to mention the struts when I drop off the car, right? Because if I'm like, hey, like it's so weird. I don't trust these guys mechanic wise, right? Because if you go in and you're like, oh, I hear a sound, in theory, they could just like, what could it be? And then just like offer to be like to replace it and then not actually have been broken. So I didn't say anything about the struts. Um, so I don't know. I just don't like the inconsistencies of them. Um, the one guy for them, like they're nice. I mean, because I at the same time they're also used car salesmen, nice. So uh, I did take the car to my other place, got the majority of stuff that they needed, uh, that they recommended fixed, done there for significantly less. So I no longer like. To be fair, like why go to the dealership and spend twice as much when you can go to the local place and they could do it for less. So that's what I did. But yeah, these guys, welcome back. We haven't seen these guys in a while, but I'm done. That's it. I just don't like them, and it's so funny. Um, they keep sending me links. Okay, here's I think what bothers me is just the blind, like like no one's paying attention. The guy didn't know I had the free oil change. He didn't. Kelly and I would do this. Like we would when we were shipping and receiving. Like we had a general idea of who people are. Like we look at their past orders, what kind of orders. Like we knew what people wanted when they came in. I think it might be two different styles of assessment. Like technically, you should get the stretch replaced at a certain mileage for best maintenance of the vehicle, but in reality, one wants to replace until it's completely runs down. But like, but on the checklist for the mileage, if they're like, oh, he's at 55,000 miles, and I think that's what like that's what bothers me is, do they not look back and be like like at 55,000 miles, they're like, okay, cool. At 50,000 miles, struts B, C, and D need to be replaced. And then they're like they don't go backwards to be like, oh, he never got the struts done, so we should probably add that back on. Just a reminder, right? So I think that's kind of like the junky part. I don't know. I don't know. Like maybe like this is where I'm a little bit like something spoiled. Is it too much to ask that the guy do like 4 minutes of research and look back at my previous service to see if there's any notes like this guy's a total asshole? Uh, so one guy told you it's due, but the other guy says there's technically nothing wrong with the struts, so wouldn't suggest replacing. They are leaking and they do need to get replaced at some point. Or did he look and saw that you refused the service? I don't know. Like this time, hey Ben, I see that you refused the service last time. It was recommended at 50,000 miles and now you're at 55,000 miles. Like, would you reconsider or are you able to do it now? I think that's like the idea of it's the acknowledgement aspect I'm thinking about is like, oh, see Kelly coming at me, man. She's trying to make me wrong again. She's got Megan on the phone and she's like, listen to this fool. No, like, it's, I don't know. I don't know what. Well, to be fair, I don't even know what I'm looking for in a fucking dealership because before this whole experience in the last year, I never went to the dealership. I always went to my other people, but the other people always like had this like, okay, Brakes Plus. Every time I go in, they're like, hey, like I don't, because they do it. I'm trying to figure out why they're able to do it. Because like I'll go in and they're like, hey, remember last time you looked at it, or while they're booking my appointment, he's like, "What do you need? Oil change." And he's looking at it and he's like, "Hey, last time you're here, we recommended the flush." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah, go ahead and do that again." or yeah, I can do it this time. So I don't know. Maybe they're being negligent. Maybe it could also be 100%. I think it could be a number of things. It could be like the service guy versus the tech guy versus another guy. And like there's a lot of different inspections going on where one guy might notice it because like the service guy is probably doing the mileage checklist, whereas the tech guy is probably looking at it and is like maybe they're not that bad. But then it's the inconsistency of the service guy. Then why is the service guy not following up consistently from one trip to the next? Somewhere there's a disconnect in the consistency. That's all I'm saying. Plus, I'm also biased because I don't like them. So, uh, I got it fixed. It does run a little bit smoother since I got some stuff done, but nothing crazy. No, but some crazy stuff coming up in the next visit or two. Because like, but and then in like it's not Kelly's defense in that I'm wrong or overreacting, but I will acknowledge that I haven't done much routine maintenance other than the oil change in the last year. So I do understand that 30,000 miles is going to start breaking some shit, and then eventually I will have to start paying for some other stuff. So, like, I get that. And I have no problem paying for the things that I break. I would just prefer to be consistent. Because and I'm literally done after this one. The lack of consistency makes me doubt the validity of did I need the struts last time? Why is it not listed as recommended versus like a need to? So that's all. I mean, I was saying you were wrong, just offering a third. No, um, I definitely think I'm definitely way over biased, and I think I'm sure there's a system to the madness with it. I just don't like them, so I get a little uppity about it. But draw your own conclusions. Ben's a crazy person, absolutely, but I think I do have the one aspect of I'm babied at Breaks Plus because they hold my hand through the whole thing from one trip to the from one visit to the next. Whereas and they have like and they chat with me a little bit more. Whereas these guys were just a little bit more um, like checklist in and out. So I think that's where I'm disconnected. Is I'm holding these guys to a different standard that I get from somewhere else that I like, and these guys I don't have a good track record with. Like I'm holding the service guy accountable for the finance guy from a year ago. So um, they were nice. Boom. Hold on. Boom. Look at it. Balloons. If you guys were on the stream last week and or Saturday, I got someone coming back. She was left for a little bit. She coming back, which means there's 3 people now working, shipping and receiving, which means I can maybe start getting a Saturday off here and there a little bit. And the more important part is I no longer have to work by myself twice a week, and I'm super excited for that. So um, it's only on here because I did make a big deal about the graphic, and I didn't want to not use the graphic after I complained about having to make the graphic again. So, kudos, woo woo. I'm glad to have my peep back. Tuscon, Tucson 52. Now this is one thing that I know Kelly and I can agree on. It is fucking Tucson, Tuscon. Oh, Megan, she conformed. I did get an update from Tucson. 52 coming up in November. Here's a list of the panels that uh, I will be doing and Megan will be doing. I believe I think she can handle all of them. 9 a.m. sometimes is a little early, I think for any of us to get up. But here are the four panels that we're doing. Two of them are ours, and then two of them we're gonna. Um, they've asked us to sit in on the panel for someone. So um, that Saturday we got episode 0. So you could expect to see an episode coming up in a couple of weeks of what that's going to look like. So similar to Fan Fusion, we're going to do like a run through. I'll start creating some slides. We'll work through it, work out some of the kinks, and then get episode 0 together. Episode 0, um, briefly, is Megan and I will invite rando guests up, talk to them for 5 to 10 minutes about what their podcast would be like. What does their episode 0 look like? We'll talk about it. We'll actually do it, and then low key, I will save it, upload it, and put it on Spotify, either in the room during the panel or within the hour of the panel. So I think those are some of the things that we want to work out. Um, the idea of like, here's how easy it is. Boom, here's your episode 0. Like if you're nervous about it, you don't know how to do it, before you leave this panel, you're going to watch the next guy do his. And before you leave this panel, you're going to have a podcast already up on the internet. You talked in front of people, so it's no longer scary, on your way. So we're both excited for that one. We have uh, creating or creative business and content engine. No idea what this is entirely about. Um, I think it's going to be more on the business side. How do you get your stuff out there? How do you network? Um, if you're an author, how do you sell your stuff? The differences between we heard from a couple of the artists last year who were like, we self distribute slash, or we can't use Amazon because we have a publisher, or we can't get a publisher because we're already on Amazon. So like hearing some of those ideas, um, and then some of the merchants. So I'm assuming there's gonna be more business on how do you get your stuff out there type stuff. Uh, Sunday, good things, giving your story the ending it deserves. This one I think is like uh, Megan probably show up for this one. I think this one she'd be really good at. Um, because she's a good storyteller. I good storyteller. I don't know how to get like I don't write a lot, so I don't know how I don't know how to get to a good ending. Um, but I think that one would be fun. That one's gonna be talking about more storytelling. Like, um, who knows? I'm excited for it. I don't know exactly. It's not my panel, right? And I don't have the descriptions of them yet. But I do like the idea of like someone like workshopping an idea of uh like like workshopping like Maverick, right? So like, all right, so we got Tom Cruise, he gets shot down. Like, how do we give him a better ending? We're like, get Rooster to fucking come back save him, and they steal a plane from some junky plane that's 100 years old. They fly home, and then like boom, perfect. Ah, so man, I wish I was there to help write the end of Maverick. I thought it was amazing. And then on Sunday, right before, like right after checkout, um, this one's ours, and I don't know exactly where it came from, but we're gonna do it. Building the bridge of community. So we're gonna try to figure out what the hell that actually means. We tried to workshop it a little bit yesterday, uh, but I think it's uh, like this the idea of the con itself. Like, how do you get like-minded people in fandom together, and how do you guys communicate uh, and stay in touch? How do you build that community? So I think there's multiple layers of it. So we'll figure all that out. So we got 5 weeks to figure it out. So yeah, exciting, super cool. We got the panel schedule. We know what we're doing. So he's got to put it together. So look forward to seeing some of those, at least two of those panels in a very rough, uh, dry run in an upcoming episode. Shh, it's a surprise. Okay, so here's this one's interesting. I have not talked about it at all, at all. I haven't even alluded to anything. Um, there's an event on Wednesday, and then eventually I'll tell you. But for whatever reason, I enjoyed I enjoy it, and I'm excited for it. So I think I kind of just want to keep it Ben's for a minute, um, a Ben Sophie thing for a minute, um, and then probably Saturday, and then maybe Monday. I'll talk about it a little bit, but um, I'm super excited. It's it. Let's see. Let me think how I can phrase it because I've been thinking about how to phrase this a minute. Like part of it is like it's like super interesting, right? So a while ago, right, I mentioned like I don't want to talk about it because I don't want it to like disappear. Um, like I'm trying to think how I can. I don't know, but probably one of the coolest things I'll ever do in my life. Um, and it's not something that everybody gets to do in their life. It's something that Liam and I have never done, will do, or can do. So it's like super, super awesome. And yeah, I'm going to keep this one to myself for a minute. And then I'll let you guys know at the end of the week, next week, on how amazing and cool it was. Um, and then I'll kind of figure out how much I wanted to say because whatever. Uh, but yeah, that's all I've been up to this week, guys. That's it. Uh,
Tired of
okay, hold on. Uh,
the same old predictable podcasts? Dive headfirst into the wonderfully weird world of mind pockets. Ever wonder what goes on inside the mind of a slightly off-kilter individual? Join host Ben as he unlocks the chaotic collection of thoughts, ideas, and random musings he's captured throughout the week. Each week, Ben unleashes the mind pockets, a playback of the week's most bizarre and brilliant internal monologues. He'll react, analyze, and unravel the madness, giving you a front row seat to the unpredictable landscape of his brain. Get ready to explore the uncharted territories of Ben's mind. Mind Pockets every Saturday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Chasing the Whimsy YouTube channel.
here's what sucks. Okay, I made a point on Saturday to point out that not every month, like my pockets are like fucking huge kudos and like thank yous, and then I was like, in 2 days, in 2 days, fucking Megan came at me, and I threatened her, and I'm like, fuck it, boom, she made mine pockets, and then I was gonna go easy on my mom, and then guess what? Today something happens, and and now I want to put it in mine pockets, but now I don't want to. But man, dude, today was the best. So I'm gonna tweak it a little bit because my mom's not gonna make mine pockets this week. Make a comment about being on there too much. Well, Rhiannon will make it. And Megan made mine pockets, even though I even apologized. She got mine pocketed for something else. You guys already heard part of it. But yeah, it was just I was funny that I break the fourth wall and just flat out be like, hey man, mine pockets are for you, like just nods and thank yous. And then all of a sudden, my mom does like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And Megan and Kelly are the biggest TV monsters I've ever seen in my life. Like, that's the universe, man. Like that's like real life suggested articles. Like I say something and the universe is like, boom, mom does that. Boom, Megan says that. Just tempting me to put them into mind pockets. So come back on Saturday. because that Mind Pockets is going to be amazing. That's all. Watch. All right. There's not much on TV. Okay, there's some stuff on TV. We've seen a lot of premieres. For whatever reason, Doc did one episode and they're like, fuck it, we're going to take a couple of days off and change the day that we're watching. Whatever. Um, I did end up watching one of the animes suggested by Danielle. Um, we recently recorded. So I watched one of the animes that she was watching, but I don't think that really hits this particular market or this crowd. So that one doesn't make a slide. But I did start watching Demon Slayer. Um, I try not to repeat too much of the same one from week to week. From one, I try not to get the same thing 2 weeks in a row. So like next week, I'll throw in fucking morning show again because that show's killing it. But a little while ago, like 3 weeks ago, I was gonna try to keep this a little bit smaller, right? And not just dump in a bunch of TVs that I know you'll never watch. So we were gonna do one old, one current, one upcoming. One old, Ted Lasso. Um, Scheduled for like mid 2026 for season 4. Lim and I both rewatched this thing in the week. Um, this is one of the best shows I've ever seen. It still holds up today. 3 seasons, 34 ish, 37 ish episodes total. 45, they probably average like 50 minutes each. One of the best shows in the world. Rewatched the whole thing. Holds up. Absolutely adorable, charming. One of the most positive things on TV, and I absolutely love it. I think it is in my top 2 or 3 of all time. It might make Liam's top 1, depending on when I get to him. If I get him after Stranger Things season 5, it will be Stranger Things. Um, but if I get him now, it's definitely number 1, number 2. Apple TV, 100% you should watch it. Um, it won a grip of Emmys, season 1, season 2. Amazing. If you're like, well, I don't like soccer, it's barely about soccer. Okay. I rewatched it. Total number of like minutes across 35 episodes. Like total like soccer play. Okay. So what 50 minutes each. Uh so it's like what 35 hours worth of television. There might be a total of like 8 minutes total of soccer playing. Check it out. Super awesome. Um at some point Liam and I are going to do the first 3 episode challenge, probably with mom and grandma, to watch the first 3 episodes and then see if, because I'm convinced if you watch the first 3 episodes, you can appreciate and watch, and like you'll understand what it is. Um, so eventually, I know we've talked about it. I just know when we're going to execute it. But amazing show. This one's current. I do want to give a quick nod to fucking Jimmy Kimmel. Um, he was suspended, came back within the week. Um, it is weird. Uh, we won't get into the reasons why he was suspended, but when he came back, it was crazy because they announced it like on a Monday, and they came out on it, and then on Tuesday was his return back. It was weird for all the news outlets, right, to hit it, like Jimmy Kimmel coming back, and then for his return monologue to be listed as like predicted, and it was the most viewed and anticipated monologue of any talk show like ever. In the 70 years of late night talk shows, this was the most anticipated monologue in return like ever. He was hitting like 6 mil. He had like 6.5 mil live, and then like 20 million rewatches online. Like this thing blew up. The drama behind it is still kind of current and still kind of playing its thing, but enjoyed it. Glad to see him back. Monologue was pretty good. Weirdly, the way that the way the Earth is just burning right now, um, in the history books, this might be a moment that you actually. It's weird to think in the 70 years of late night, there's no like in school like Liam, Sophia, JJ. No, there's not a single class that they would crack a textbook and see any late night host or any like line or chapter about a late night host. But this guy's got potential because like shit's fucking burning, man. Um, gives us a little bit of hope, but kind of in a weirdly an important moment in just like we'll see how it plays out. Uh, I wish I was better at the phrases. History's written by the victor. Right now he's winning. He deserves it. So I just thought it was like a cute little nod. And I watched Karate Kid Legend. It's on Netflix. It just came out. I wish it was better. I wish it was better. Um, I absolutely adore what they did in bridging the two universes together. I absolutely, dude, my favorite part of the whole thing. Uh, it wasn't the best. I think what was okay. Hold on. It was barely a Karate Kid movie, but it's not a Karate Kid movie. It's a Legends movie. But there wasn't enough Legends in it. It didn't have enough Jackie Chan Machio, and the kid barely fought. So I think the disconnect on it, like like Cobra Kai, you don't like it's its own thing, right? Because Cobra Kai is based within the same universe, and when you talk Cobra Kai versus Karate Kid, there's two very distinct storylines and moods within them, right? Okay, so we get that from a marketing standpoint. I don't think they did anything. They didn't do it justice as like far as how they should have marketed it. Like it almost should have been Legends or Karate Kid movie, or like or the Karate Kid universe Legends or of some kind. Like it didn't need like I think that's where I'm at. The movie was fine as the two worlds, right? The Jackie Chan and the Ralph Macchio universes, right? Totally, I 100% enjoy that aspect of it. Okay, but it wasn't a Karate Kid movie. It wasn't. It wasn't. That's my hot take on that. Wayward, I have not watched yet. It's a miniseries on Netflix. It does seem interesting. It does have that like weird psychological thriller thing going on. It looked interesting. It's 8 episodes. It's on Netflix. Um, some early reviews give it mixed. Some people like it. Some people are like it's a little lazy. So we'll see. All of you. Now this one, I almost didn't put this thing in here because I almost guarantee you none of you even knew this fucking thing existed. I like it because it's an Apple TV, an Apple TV movie. And then it also has Brett Goldstein in it, and I absolutely fucking love this guy. So what's interesting about this movie? All right, life is happening, right? And it's weird occasionally while life is happening to you that a song comes on the radio or a movie comes out or you find a movie that like really speaks directly to you in your moment. Well, this is it, man. Um, whatever issues I was like this is my like okay, I don't know how to like explain what's going on. This fucking movie did it. So this movie is Ben's life right now, and it sucks because it did not end well. uh but it's a weird movie. It's good. It's definitely a love story. Um it's one of those stupid movies, right? Especially now that I'm fully acknowledging it. Uh like this movie is like what happens when you don't speak up and or like fucking uh like like ask for what you want and you kind of just fucking coyly just fucking play it cool like so I'm gonna rewatch it and I'm gonna really self-reflect a bunch on it, and I'm gonna attempt to do something about my life a little bit here. But this movie was kind of a kick in the pants to be like, hey Ben, uh, it didn't work out. It didn't wasn't a bad workout, but it was like a different workout, like super cryptic. None of you guys are gonna watch this movie. I almost fucking guarantee you. It's on Apple TV. It's on there now. I absolutely like. I enjoyed it. I think it was like an hour 36. This one's more for me. This one was a 100% talked directly to me. This movie was made for me, and then watch me just like fucking do nothing with it. Oh, that'd be my life. Um, I don't have a slide for it, but we have some at some point we got Felicity Huffman coming into Doc. We have new episodes of Nobody Wants This coming up in a couple of weeks. What else? Oh, there's a handful of stuff coming out. Task on HBO, episode 4 is getting super good. Um, Romulus, not Romulus, Alien Earth just finished its season finale, was fantastic. Uh, Morning Show, I'm telling you, Morning Show is going to come back onto this thing. It is brilliant. 3 episodes in, 2 episodes in, three. Already got signed on for another season. That shows that's the hidden gem of all this whole of everything on TV. Ted Lasso, Morning Show, the two biggest hidden gems. If you're not watching them, you've wasted your life. That's all. All right. Now we get to the best
Get ready
part.
to
Well, this commercial is the best part, and then the next bit. So hang out for a second.
meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. Find Storytime with Mr. C today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story.
What's my pocket? What is in my pocket this week, guys? Let me tell you what's in my pocket. Some fucking flowers. We got a Whimsy Flower episode. Um, I uh, I don't know exactly what to do with Whimsy Flower ideas. Um, I just know that we need more of them because they absolutely fucking brighten my fucking week. They're fun to do. We are working to have them more consistently. So this one will be on YouTube at 1 o'clock. So in 15 minutes, this one will be on YouTube. I'm going to play it for you now. Somehow this will make uh, they're numbered, so they are part of the Monday um, release. But I want to give Sophie her own place, so I don't want to piggyback her into a regular Chasing the Whimsy episode. She's got her own thing. She's got her own podcast. So Whimsy Flower episodes. We'll keep recording. Right now, we could probably see What's in My Pocket turned into a Whimsy Flower, like from now on. Maybe not. I mean, if they get longer, uh, they might just be a regular uh, part two of the weekly episode. But for right now, um, it was good times. If you looked at the description of the title of the live stream, it was Whimsy Flower Makes a Friend. So what could that mean? I don't know. Hold on. I gotta get this fucking thing queued up. Okay, here. So uh, two of my favorite people hanging out on Sophia's podcast, Whimsy Flower. Maybe. There we go. It's about 14 minutes long. So just fucking sit back, relax, and enjoy the chaos. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of what show is this?
Whimsy Flower.
Whimsy Flower. How you doing today? So I'm your
Host
host Ben, and you are.
Sophia.
So how you doing today, Sophia?
Good.
Awesome. So what'd you do today?
Good.
What did you do?
Went to Grandma. Got some candy.
You got some candy.
And I can even talk without closing my mouth and opening back up.
What?
I can do this without saying my name too.
I see what you're doing. So, we were trying to build a puppet theater, but it was too big and next week maybe. Maybe?
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
That's great?
Yeah.
All right. So, how was school?
Good.
What else is going on? What else are you doing? Who did you see today?
Grandma's.
Grandma. Who else?
Nikki.
What? Nikki! Okay, every time you say a name, you got to get excited. Okay, who else did we see?
Grandma.
And then who else?
Rhiannon.
Rhiannon?
I forgot her name.
Rhiannon? Who sits outside?
Corey.
Did you go swimming?
Yes.
Did you swim like this?
No, I swim like I go fast.
Okay. So, Sophia, this is a Whimsy Flower episode, yes?
Yes.
So, and we're working with puppets, yes?
Yes.
So, what do we need more of?
Nothing. This girl's face.
Yeah, that girl's face, we need less of that. But
Yeah.
what do we need more of?
Puppet.
You think we need more puppets?
No.
What kind of puppets do you think we need?
Mama puppet, auntie puppet, dog puppet, and brother puppet.
Okay. Well, what if we start with what if Sophia Flower needs a friend? Do you need a friend?
Let's try.
Do you need a friend?
Yes.
Can I introduce you to a friend?
Yeah, and let's try.
Well,
JJ.
No. There's a puppet friend here today.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're all shy. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. When they come out, you gotta get super excited. Okay. All right. Hey everybody. We got a friend coming in, and hang out for 2 seconds. Hold on. Stay there.
I'm gonna go get him.
Pretend the other one was taking a little nap real quick.
You're still recording? Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hello. What should my name be?
I don't know.
So what's your name first?
Flower.
Okay. Should I be? I don't really know what to say.
What's a good puppet?
I'm kind of nervous. How do I not be nervous on a podcast?
I don't know. Sometimes when I'm nervous, I make this kind of face.
Did I do
That's
this? Did I go-
nice. Yeah, maybe that could be your
Okay.
nervous face, maybe.
So your name is Flower.
Yeah.
So do you go to school? What grade are you in?
First grade.
I'm in 2nd grade.
Okay.
My name is Thomas.
Okay. That's a great name, brother.
Thank you. So do you like flowers a lot, or why is your name Flower?
Because I like flowers.
Yeah.
Hey, how we all doing?
Good, Daddy.
Hey, Flower. Do you like your new friend Thomas?
Yeah. That's my daddy.
So what do you think of Thomas? What's your favorite thing about Thomas right now? He's got legs. He's got legs.
That he has legs. I thought he didn't have any legs like that.
We have the legs.
Yeah, because we're this puppets.
Yes.
Remember, Daddy?
I remember.
And some people's arms are under us.
Yes. Look, this arm right here.
Yeah.
Look, this arm right here.
Yeah, and my arm's right here. And this is my tiny arm.
Mm-hmm. So do you like the idea of having more puppets? Because you said you wanted more puppets.
Yeah.
So what would you and Tom? What kind of tell Thomas a story?
All right, I'm ready for the story.
And maybe there could be a little bit of characters there.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Once upon a time, there's 3 little bears. I'm trying to say yellow. What about the big bear? What about 3 yellow pigs instead?
Yeah, please tell us that story.
Once upon a time, there's 3 little pigs. The mama said, go out and make your own houses.
Oh.
And they all set off. The first little pig made his house out of straw.
Straw?
Yep.
That's not
Straw.
really stable for a house, is it?
Yeah, and then the middle pig made a house made out of sticks. Like I have a stick in my arm so my human can carry me.
Yes.
And then the third little pig, that means the last little pig, I guess, because the 3 little pigs.
Yeah.
And then he made his house made out of bricks.
Brick.
Yeah.
So.
And then the first little pig was resting in his house. And the big bad wolf came.
What?
And said, yellow pig, let me come in. And then the pig said, not by the hair on my chin, chin, chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll huff, and I'll blow your house in.
What happened? His house was strawed, so did his house fall down, or what happened?
The house fell, boom.
Oh.
And then he ran to the middle pig's house.
With
then-
bricks or sticks?
Sticks.
Okay, sticks.
And then the wolf came to the sticks house with both of the pigs inside. And the wolf said, little pigs, let me come in, but not by the hair on my chin, chin, chins. Then I'll huff, and I'll huff, and I'll blow your house in. And then the stick house fell over. Boom.
Oh, man.
And
What
then
next?
they went to the brick house.
The brick house?
And then they stayed in there. And then the wolf came along and said, yellow pigs, let me come in. Not bad hair, chin, chin, chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll huff, and I'll blow your house in.
No.
Then I'll huff, and I'll blow your house in. But it did not blow over, so he went up into the chimney.
What?
And then you put in the hot boiling water under the chimney was fire. And then then the wolf fell in the boiling pot. And then he ran away out the door. Fire on my tail!
Yay, clap, 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 clap. The pigs are okay.
It's fun about the story.
Why
That was a great story.
You know why it's the best? Because the piggies know now to have
A brick
one
house?
pig
Oh,
with bricks for each one of pigs.
yeah.
The end.
That was a good story.
Yeah, that was fun.
So, I've really enjoyed talking to you today. Would you want to take me home
Sure.
and maybe record your own episodes with Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you record? Where would you record? In your
Mm,
room, in the living room,
in my bedroom.
in your bedroom with
Yeah.
what? You have a camera?
Yeah.
Where's the camera at? Is it a tablet, a phone, or a normal camera?
A normal camera, like the one over here, like that one.
The one right here?
Yeah. That's correct.
This camera right here is recording us?
Yeah. Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it recording us?
Whoa, be careful. The camera's fragile. What do you do? Look at it.
Mm.
Are they watching us?
Yeah. Are you watching us?
Hey, what you guys doing over there?
Whoa.
Hey, what you guys doing?
Old man's coming by. Old man doesn't like us touching the camera.
Oh, yeah. So you just have to look at it. I just look at Is it recording us?
Hey, you want to have a staring contest? Stare at everybody.
First
one to blink. First one to blink.
Ow, my eyes.
Oh,
I'm not even blinking.
could that be a lo-fi video of just like puppets in and out?
This guy was not even blinking.
I
Not
know.
even once. He was staring.
Well, Sophia, thank you for hanging out with us today. Did you have fun?
Yes!
You come back and record next week?
Yes!
Okay, how do you end the show? What do you say?
Whimsy flower.
Wow!
It's fun getting a new friend, Puppet.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about your new friend?
That he's so nice. That he writes my favorite story.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
He's small for my hand. It hurts.
Go ahead, try it.
Yeah. He can make it fit in my hand a little better. Oh, he can. Actually,
Say it again, silly puppet.
it can fit mine's best. I.
Hey, Sophia. Hey, Flower. Hey, Thomas. How you doing, Thomas?
Good.
Thomas.
I'm just having a little walk for a while today.
Okay, Thomas. So, you said you're gonna go home with Sophia?
Yeah.
You gonna practice your puppetry?
Yeah, I'm just.
You gonna practice working your mouth flaps?
Yeah.
Mouth flap, mouth flap. Say 1,
1, 2, 3, 4. I already know how to do this without flapping my mouth.
Hey,
shut.
hey.
Yeah?
Thomas, when you come back next week, okay? Will you this week play hide and seek? So you cover your eyes. Cover your eyes.
Okay. And then Sophia has to hide under Daddy.
Close your eyes, and then you gotta hide. See,
Mhm.
like this.
And then we have to count. Okay?
Okay. So you gonna do that this week?
Yeah.
And you gonna tell us all about it?
Yeah.
All right, Thomas. Thank you for coming in.
Bye.
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 Whimsy flower.
Whimsy flower.
Well, that was a Whimsy flower episode. Absolutely the best thing ever. She's so cool. Like, she's like the nicest person I've ever met. Like, it's good to know. I'm not like a monster, but I definitely like she's way nicer than I am. Her mom doesn't push her, call her a shithead. But yeah, so um Liam's like, I want a puppet now. So Liam's he's in it. He wants a puppet. Eventually we'll get him a puppet. I don't know. We'll see. Um but yeah, it was a good time, man. Um she's absolutely the best thing. She's so nice. Like when she like so um we're playing we got a big cart because Kelly sent some pictures. Uh we could make like a puppet theater. We got some curtains. We started playing with some ideas. The problem I was running into is where does the microphone go? If we have the, I can get it. I have it figured out now, but in the moment, took a second. That's why when we recorded from the sides, so it was easier for her to like stick her hand out into the camera versus behind it. So, um, those are the best episodes, man. So, I think we got some top contender. I mean, it's a little early for the second biannual award show. I think Whimsy Flower is a strong contender for uh, best new show. Just saying, she's got 3 of them this year, 4 of them this year. Mm. I Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my kids. Liam, uh, Liam was funny. Struggled for a minute on what to do with the puppet, but he got there. I got both my kids playing with puppets, dude. Yeah. All right, we're almost done. Hold on.
Pull up a
Maybe.
chair for passionate film talk. We're thrilled to announce Cinema Amigos, the exciting new podcast that's about to become your go-to for all things film. Join host Pablo and his friend as they embark on an in-depth journey through their most beloved movies. Each episode is a lively conversation filled with unique perspectives, insightful analysis, and an undeniable love for cinema. If you're ready to deep dive beyond the surface and hear fresh takes on classic and contemporary films, Cinema Amigos is your perfect listening companion.
Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Enderfrog, AC1, Gooster, Violet, Dad, Courtney, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer, guys. Thank you for your the Patreon subscription and the digital gift cards. Appreciate it. Helps out a bunch. Um, so huge shout out to you guys. Huge shout out to everybody who's helps support. Uh, but you guys, like a little extra. Um, it means a lot. It helps out. Now it's going to start paying for puppets, I think. So, I think so now we got to get a mom puppet, an aunt puppet, and then a grandma puppet. So, mom, what are you gonna do when there's a grandma puppet? That's so cool. I'm gonna make a puppet of my mom. Oh my god, how cool is that? Oh, absolutely. We also help raising a little bit of money, help out. I don't know who we're donating to this year. I have a couple of ideas. Um, I don't know. Within the month after I get back from Chicago, this conversation might happen because I need to get some of your guys' feedback because you guys help raise some of this money. So I want to make sure you guys all agree where it goes. Uh, But yeah, for the most part, thank you guys for helping out. It's not a lot, but it doesn't matter as long as we did something. And that was the important thing that we learned last year when we went to talk to Anat was every little bit helps. So it's just good to know that you guys are helping do our part. And that's it. That's it for Nooners, guys. I got nothing else. Like I said, I got some cool stuff happening Wednesday. Got Chicago coming up. We got Mind Pockets. Mind Pockets is going to be amazing this week, I think. Rhiannon makes an appearance. Megan makes an appearance. And like that, and we're only Monday. It's only Monday. And we got some amazing Mind Pockets already. Uh, I don't think there's anything else really going on. Nikki's gonna paint uh, some wooden tokens for me, so I can help prepare and get ready for Chicago because I clearly had no idea what I was doing. So I sat down, boom, working on some stuff. So hopefully I have some ideas for you guys for next week of what I will be taking with me to Chicago. Um, but that's it, man. Hour 10. Perfect. Uh, Check it out on YouTube. Rewatch the Whimsy Flower. Leave some comments. Sophia would love to hear you guys. She's absolutely the best. And probably the best thing that we started this year for video um, is listen to her tell stories with the puppet. So she's super cool. Liam is super cool. Liam's episode uh, was really good this week, even though it wasn't as memorable as he wanted it to be. Like this kid's like, he comes in, fucking comes in for 2 weeks and will disappear for a month, and he's all upset because not every episode's like fucking an award-winning episode. But I think it was good. I enjoyed talking to him, and I think that's why he's missing. He's missing what the point of the episode is. I get to hang out with my kid, and I get to tell him I was proud of him. Ah, oh, he doesn't get that very often. But that's it, guys. You have a good rest of the week. We just finished the first run of season 2 for Whimsy with the Z. 4 kids. The 5th kid fell through. We got some stuff happening in life on their side, so we got to postpone for a little bit. Maybe we get them in here in a couple of months. But I am looking for a 5th. If anybody has an extra kid between the ages of like, let's say 14 to like 19, 14 to 17, let me know if they want to be on the podcast. Uh, Mark is doing fantastic. His episode we recorded last week, he's still killing it. Danielle's having a blast. Dean, he's doing his thing. Alice, I'm going to record with later today. So hopefully we got some Alice updates for you. Go back listen to her episode that came out on Friday. She graduated. she's in this limbo of you're no longer allowed to go to school, but you're no longer technically old enough to be an adult. So she's in this weird phase of what is she doing with her life as a graduate, but not old enough yet. So take a look at that episode. Interesting. I think she's gonna have a very interesting character arc this year, as she kind of just works through, uh, like literally being an adult now. Well, get she's working on becoming an adult legally at the age of 18, and then what life looks like moving forward. So, what does life after high school look like? Uh, is one of the more interesting storylines. I mean, to be fair, there's only 4 storylines, so they're all interesting. So she has an interesting one, different than everybody else. So check it out. I'll record with her. You'll see hers at the end of the month. But um, yeah, check them out. Leave some comments. Let the kids know how you're doing or what you think of them. Um, and then I think we're gonna have them all bring guests in November. So for November's episode, they should all have guests with them, a friend or a family member. I'm assuming. And that's pretty much it. You guys have a good night, good weekend, or have a good week. I'm gonna have the best week. I'm already telling you. I'm pointing at the fences, wherever the fences. I'm gonna have the best week I've ever had. So, thank you to Sophia in advance, and you guys have a great day. And whimsy.